Hello everyone, we're standing here today at Connecting Green Hydrogen in Madrid, organized by Leaders Associates. My name is Johan Bieber from the Hydrogen Standard, and I'm standing here today with Fernando Sanchez from Roxtec. Welcome, Fernando.
Okay, thank you. So glad to be here in the exhibition and to be part of this short interview.
Fantastic. You should say welcome to me because I'm actually standing in your stand, but that aside, tell us a bit about Roxtec and about your involvement in the business.
Yeah, Roxtec, that if with the ones that don't know us, we are a Swedish multinational, and we are more than 30 years old in the business in general, and particularly in hydrogen. We are working already in this sector since more than 3 years. What we make is related to the safety of the installation. So that's what we make is mechanical seals for cable and pipe transits for the green hydrogen installation. So let's say in a very few words.
So the seals, why? I mean, obviously they're relevant, but maybe you can explain a little bit why they are so relevant to have sort of like in your piping equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that the hydrogen is a very innovative technology, but on the other way around, it's a gas. So like a gas, you have to have some protections in your installations against fire, against blast, explosion, because it's a gas that can ignite. So then you have to protect against a likely explosion. In certain areas of the installation, you have also an ATEX protected area. So you need some critical point, like the entrance of the cable and pipe inside the installation. You need to protect and to be certified for ATEX, and also you have to provide the typical protections in a site, like IP protection, like water protection, like rodent protection, and of course 60-90 minutes fire protection. So gas, hydrogen is a nice technology, but we don't have to forget that it's a gas and has to be treated in a security way, your installation.
Talking about sort of like gas and treating it in a different way, have you guys experienced sort of like certain challenges to deal with hydrogen compared to some other gaseous substances?
Yeah, the point for the hydrogen, if you, the ones that can remember from their school times, the famous periodic table, so that you remember the hydrogen is the second smallest molecule in all the different chemical elements. So this is also an issue, because you have to provide gas tightness for the second smallest molecule that is in the world, on the world surface. So you need to have a very specific and very well tight protection and security system for having this gas tightness. This is, let's say, a big challenge in comparison with another segments where we are working with, like oil and gas, or like data centers, or wind onshore or wind offshore. So it's dealing with this hydrogen molecule.
You mentioned already some sectors that will be utilizing hydrogen already, and in the future where you guys can also play a significant role in contributing to the safety of the equipment. What sort of holds most potential in your view, sort of like for your equipment to be utilized? And what sort of industries, what sort of sectors, what sort of segments, maybe what sort of products?
Actually, we come from another sectors that we design and produce massively and intensively with a long background, that again, like can be the gas, for the typical gas there in the gas production, and also that said before that the data centers protection, also a critical element that you have to protect with so many hazards as mentioned before. Also for renewable energy, onshore wind, offshore wind, that you have also the water around, that you have to work with inox material. And also pharma, microprocessors, so a very big number of different industry segments that we used to be working, and we are working since many years ago, and now we are extrapolating and moving all our background technologies, certificates and normatives onto this green hydrogen business.
Sounds like a lot of prospects, a lot of potential across a diverse range of industries and sectors, very promising. Finally, then maybe sort of a little bit on the markets and the geographics. We're here in Madrid, in Spain. Sort of what holds the potential for Spain and Portugal, maybe the southern European countries compared to other Europe?
You know, in the last years, I think that fortunately Spain and also Portugal have been one of the big, let's say, movers and first movers in many different renewable energies. So that now we are pushing quite a strong solar and wind, and also in the green hydrogen. I think that the plans for that they are gathering in the last years, and also the big industries and the big stakeholders that we have in the country are pushing with many ambitious programs, plans that are also depending, many of them from European funds to take place, and that makes the Iberian, let's say, market really attractive when you compare with other European countries that maybe that they will come. But I think that in that sense, Spain and Portugal, fortunately for us, are one of the first movers in Europe. US is doing also pretty well, but in Europe, I think that Iberia is doing quite well as well.
Spain and Portugal at the forefront of the hydrogen development, also in Europe and in the world. Fernando Sanchez from Roxtec, I'm reading your card there, sorry about that. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you to you for being in our stand and having this time with us.
Thank you.